Okay, I've got roughly half an hour till someone comes to work on my oven, and I want to get reacquainted with one of my favorite DAWs, and that is Beatmaker 3. The reason I love Beatmaker 3 so much is because it's fairly easy to use, it's capable, and I can just use it with my iPad Pro, but you can use it with any iPad that you have, and it's honestly just as capable as the MPC One that anyone who's been watching this channel knows I like to use. And so these are like both of my favorite ways to make music nowadays. So I'm gonna make something really simple in hopefully under half an hour, and hopefully whoever watches this will fall in love with Beatmaker 3 too, because most of us have some type of iPad or some type of tablet. I'm not sure if Beatmaker 3 is available on Android. I'm sorry, I haven't used an Android tablet in a very long time, but it's definitely available for iPads, and a lot of people have an iPad lying around that they might not even use. And yeah, let's check this program out. Okay, got my iPad Pro here. There's Ayako. And here's my DAWs folder. This is Beatmaker 3 right here. I'm gonna open it up. Okay, I'm gonna start a new session. And when you see it, you're gonna see pads, kind of like what you would see on an MPC. And it was a little intimidating for me at first, but it's really simple. Like, this is the pad window. This right here is your sample window. You can really edit samples if that's your thing, if that's what you're into. And this right here is like your timeline window. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this and stretch this loop out to 2, because I'm gonna start with a 2-bar loop. And then this here is your mix window. So if you see, you have everything you could possibly need from a DAW here, and you can get pretty in depth. So let's go up here to the pad window again, and I'm gonna load the pads up. So click up here, we're gonna go to load bank. I'm gonna click on this icon up here. It's like a little folder, and I have imported my own samples. So here they are, imports. And I'm gonna keep it real simple. I'm gonna use some 808s, and check out how easy it is to populate the pads. So that's kick A. I'm gonna put kick A on pad A1 because we're in bank A. And then I'm gonna find my snare. I'm gonna use 808 SA, that's 808 snare A. So now boom. So easy to set up. Let me find my closed hi-hat. There it is. Boom. Open hi-hat. Boom. Now I got some CR78 samples as well. Actually, I'll probably just use the 808 congas. Yeah. Let's put conga A, conga B. Okay, let's go in here and let's get started. That's all I'm gonna do because this is very simple. So all I have to do now is hit record. I don't have to hit record arm, so that's important to know about this. So let me turn my metronome on. This is the metronome here, and I'm gonna turn it on. So yep, now we know the metronome's on. I just have to hit stop twice to go back to the start. And I'm gonna, here we go. And I'm just gonna overdub over this. Here we go. Alright, that's my 2-bar loop right there. So I'm good with the drums. And now I'm going to go into this window right here, which is the Beatmaker 3 logo. And I'm going to hit plus track right here. And I'm going to create a new bank. Right? So I've created a new bank. Now I'm in bank B, so I'm gonna take record arm off of bank A. I'm gonna click on bank B again, and I'm gonna click on this waveform symbol. That's your samples. I'm gonna go over here to where it says plugin, and now I'm gonna pick an audio unit. So if you got all your audio units, like I got a bunch of synths from this company Audio Kit. Audio Kit is the business. Like they got this retro piano, this bass 808, digitalism. All of these are amazing. And like I usually buy them whenever I get an email because they'll be like $3, and you really can't beat how great these synths are. I'm not sponsored by any of these companies at all. I'm just keeping it real. This is the stuff that I use. This is the stuff that I like. So I want to create a bass, and I'm going to use VHS synth because this VHS synth is a trip. So I just hit load. Now I'm going to hit these 3 dots, and I'm going to click show plugin. So this is important, right? This is the keyboard for Beatmaker 3, right? So if I go down here, there's gonna be another keyboard that shows. Actually, it's not showing today. I don't know why, but let's just go find a sample. Okay, main VHS, click on that. I want bass sounds, so frog bass. What's that? Nah, not that one today. What's my... Nah, not that one either. I'm just gonna use that one. Sounds good enough for me. So go over here to pads. That's not what I want though. I want that keyboard. Show plugin. Okay. So let me double tap that, and then here we go. Let's record it. Cool. So now we have that, and I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna actually create another bank. So now I'm going to take record arm off of bank B, also B1 also. I'm going to create a new bank. And yeah, create new bank. Go over here to the sample, plug in. And now I want an 808 underneath that. So let's go to bass 808. Let's load that one up. Let's go to show plugin. Get off here, YouTube. Yep. I might even go lower. Yep. I'm going to go very low with this, and then later on I'm going to bring it out with a plugin that I love to use. So here we go. I've already gone back to the beginning, and let's do it. Cool, we got those. I'm gonna go back over here and create another bank. So Now you see my timeline right here. See, I've got A1, B1 is VHS synth. I've got bank C1, which I don't even remember creating, but okay. There's D1, which is bass 808. Let's just use C1 then. So let me take the record arm off of there. I'm gonna, what's going on? I guess I can't rearrange the banks that way, but it's okay. Let me go to the sample, and now let me pick something. FM player 2. FM player 2. I'm gonna open that up, and I'm gonna create some type of melody for that. So hit the 3, go to show plugin, and let's find a good. Okay. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Ooh, that might be good. Let me go down an octave. That's freaking out my dog. I don't know if you can hear him in the background. Is that what I want to go for? Nah. Cool, I'm gonna go with that one. So let me just give it a little practice. Yep, there we go. All right. Got that. I think I'm gonna go for one more little melody line just to make it a little bit fun, just because I'm here and now the gears in my head are turning a little bit. So add a track, create a bank, and yeah, this is basically what you do: rinse and repeat, create banks. Maybe at another time, if you guys like me using this, I will go in and show you guys what I do with live instruments, because you can also track live instruments into here. You can record vocals if you want. I've never done that because I always bounce the vocals out. Let's do digitalism just because I haven't checked it out yet. This is turning into one big commercial for Audio Kit, but they're amazing and they give some of these away for free, so you can't really be mad at them. They deserve all the hype they can get. Cool, let's try that. Sweet. So I think I have all I need in the way of tracks. So why don't we do this? Let's go through everything that we have. So I'm going to go to the mix window now. So that's when I hit these, and I'm going to mute everything, and we'll just bring them in one by one. Okay, so first up we have Bang B1, and that's our drums. So I'm just going to show you how I affect everything. It's really easy. So down here in the lower left corner is audio effects. So I'm going to click on audio effects, and then I'm going to click on Bank A1, right? So now we have A1 add audio effect. Click on that, and this is my favorite effect to use. So I'm going to go to audio unit, IAA effect. That's inter app audio. I don't really mess with those, but I use a lot of audio units. And one of the best things you can buy is IK Multimedia's Mixbox if you're working on music on an iPad. It's friggin' amazing. Open it up. So this is a drum patch. Let's play it. And I just want to add some saturation, really. So let's go to drums. A little more saturation. That's a little much. So I'm just gonna scroll through. Alright, I like that. That's weird. Now I'm just gonna drop down the gain a little bit on this. Alright, now let me bring in the last digitalism synth. So mute the drums out now. So what I'm gonna do to this is I'm just gonna put the stock auto pan that comes with Beatmaker 3 on it. And now I'm gonna bring it up to like, I'm gonna have it swirl around a lot, so I'll do 16ths. Now it's not staying in one place. That's all I'm gonna do to that one, so let me mute it again. Let me open up the 808. And now with the 808, I'm gonna open up Mixbox again. So here we go, Mixbox. And now we're gonna bring this 808 out. So let me go to drum, let me go to bass. I'm gonna bring the output down on this. There we go. So now let me bring this out with the drums. All right, here's the drum. Cool. All right, now on the VHS synth. I'll mute that again. All right. There we go, that's lovely. And then since I already have this open, I'm gonna add an auto pan through here. So I'll go to modulation. Actually, no, I don't want to modulate the bass sound. I'll keep that where it is. Let's just see, hold on. Now we're on the FM player. Let me mute the digitalism. that I like. And I'm gonna add my favorite auto pan. I'm gonna sync it. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's go through the whole thing. I'm just gonna play this one and I'm gonna mess around with it kind of like a DJ set. So let me start it over. Here we go. Ah, messed up. Let me turn off that metronome. There we go. Here we go. Real simple, real easy. That's Beatmaker 3. If you already have an iPad and you've been thinking about getting like an MPC One or something like that, I don't advise against it if you have the money, right? Like a Machina or any of those things. However, there's even like a new little groove box that just came out that's kind of got my attention called the Woof Box. It's like 250 bucks. It's tiny and it does so much. I've been watching like the previews of that thing and I'm so interested, but I'm not gonna let myself buy any more gear because I don't need any. But if you are interested in anything like that and you already have an iPad, just get Beatmaker 3. Like seriously, just get Beatmaker 3 and invest in Mixbox as well. And some of the little synths that I showed from Audio Kit. I mean, I also use the Moog Model D, and I didn't get to show that one here because I wanted to make this a quick one. Full disclosure, I already tried to do this, but it ended up being way longer than I wanted, and the beat that I made was so trash that I didn't even want to show it, you know? I'm not saying this is like the best beat ever, but this is at least competent enough to show here so that I can show off this program and how amazing it is. And it's cheap. I think it's like 30 bucks. And I think Mixbox is also like 30 bucks. So for 60 bucks, you got a full featured DAW in the style of like an MPC. And it's a fully capable sampler. I don't do much sampling, as you guys that watch this know. I usually play guitar and bass into these things. Typically, I'll hook up my MIDI keyboard, the Arturia Keylab Essential, to this. There's a little easier for me to play because it's hard for me with these sausage fingers to play the on-screen keyboard, but I may do with it today, even with a camera in front of me, so you probably can too. And yeah, it's just more evidence that today you don't need very much to make music extremely well. Like my dad, for instance, I got him into making music. He's a saxophone player, an amazing jazz saxophone player. And I just got him a little tablet, a little Android tablet, and introduced him to BandLab, and he's been having at it with that. You know, if you got an iPad already, there's Beatmaker 3. There's also like Aria, which Aria was the first DAW that I used on the iPad, but Aria is a little closer to like a Pro Tools workflow, so it might scare some people off. I would just advise you to get Beatmaker 3. And one downside that I'll say is the processing of sound in Beatmaker 3 is not the greatest by itself. So the sounds are decent, but they are a little bit thin. And that's what made me get Mixbox, because once you add some saturation, once you add a little bit of life to the subs and everything using Mixbox, then when you bounce your stuff out, like I always bounce it out to Logic, and I'm gonna work on it further there, you can get it to sound great, you know? But it's not gonna hit you over the head. Like a lot of people complain about the modern MPCs just because they don't have the same DAAD processing that the old ones had. I don't have a problem with them. And honestly, when I bounce stuff out of my MPC One Plus, it hits pretty hard. And you know, you're not gonna ever bounce something straight out of an MPC and just print that anyway. I don't know of anyone who's ever done that, you know? Like, I know like some pretty popular groups, like what's that K-pop group that's huge? I can't remember their name right now, but like their stuff is produced on MPC, on modern MPCs, and that stuff's got like full character because there's a talented mix engineer that's working on that stuff. Which the fact is, if you're at that level, you're gonna have a talented mix engineer work on your stuff anyway. And most of us who are hobbyists or who play some shows might make a little bit of money here and there on the side. Like, doesn't matter anyway. And if you get an opportunity for your music to get somewhere crazy, you're gonna send it off to be processed by somebody that has decades of experience anyway. So yeah, get Beatmaker 3, mess around with it. I'm gonna be taking this with me on my vacation that's coming up because I don't want to lug around, you know, my MPC One Plus in its case. Even though I did consider it, but it's like, it'd be stupid to bring that around. I already have to try to get some skateboarding footage for my company Collage's skate video, so I'm gonna have to bring my camera with me. So I don't want to be lugging around all my good stuff with me. So I'm gonna bring my iPad and make some tracks with Beatmaker 3 just to wind down and have fun. I hope you guys like this. Thanks for watching. Peace.